Oh, yellow! Yeah, yellow! And then it's red for second. Austin. So first, oh, dude, I got yellow grievance. I got another yellow grievance.
There's enough for the siblings. I got 2 dozen, so all the kids can have.
Oh, yeah. Why she said there is enough. So if you want one like that, or you have.
And those.
What kind would you like?
The kids can have. Yeah.
Until they finish their banana. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, sweetheart. Oh, absolutely.
Okay, if all the parents would let us on, I'm going to give the boys a trophy.
Only if you can eat it. If you're full,
Different things about
or share.
So, for each boy, I kind of wrote
I got a yellow.
like, no, it's just supposed to be funny. Yeah. And then the serious thing about that.
Just
The other end. Do you want to read, or do you want the pink one? Yeah, go down to the other end.
Enough for all the siblings. Huh? I made sure there was enough for the siblings. Oh, absolutely.
One of the practices, I think he was battling asthma. And so his dad goes, you might need more water breaks. And I don't know what he was supposed to have to ask to do everything in life. Because he kept asking, I need a water break? I said, you don't have to ask me. If you need water, just go get it. I'm not going to go get it. So I was thinking in school, you must have to ask me everything. But his award, his serious basketball award, goes to
after.
because he was at every practice. He was there before practice started, always shooting around. Most of the time, he was the first one at the games. Always putting in extra time, so that'll pay off. Good job, Austin!
I'm right here.
Hi, it's in my purse.
Avery Thomas.
Okay, now Avery's funny is that he always wants to be the point guard, but he hates dribbling drills. And sometimes those things don't go together. If you know anything about basketball, the point guard has to dribble the most. So he'd complain about every dribbling drill, but then when it came time to scrimmage, he'd say, can I play point? So that is his little funny. But for the team, he has the best outside shot. He really does. He has that right from the corner. And almost every time it goes in. And yeah, and don't you think, Avery? The best outside shot of anybody. So look over there so your dad can see you.
Everyone with the sprinkle on their hair.
Of course.
Tyler, come over here. Okay, the funny about Tyler is I have kids that have played almost every sport, and the only time I see kids lose shoes is in cross country because they're in mud and stuff. Tyler's the only kid I've ever seen lose a shoe during a game. Good job. But the serious basketball one about Tyler is that he's always ready to play. If anybody wants to scrimmage or play more than anybody, it's you, Tyler. So congratulations. You did a
Good job, Tyler.
Hold up your trophy. There you go. There you go. All right. Colton. All right, Colton. I'm going to change the funny, because the funny today was the shot that he got pulled out of the game for, which I'm not sure what that was, but I think he's ready to start in the Harlem Globetrotters, right? But, the serious award today is his defense. He's so quick on defense. And a lot of time in practice, I would make him start from a dead ball, go in for a layup, because I think as he enters high school, he's going to get a lot of steals from the dead ball and have to go in for a layup. So you get the defense award, Tyler. Good look at your dad. All right, Caden. All right, Caden, there's yours. All right, let me see your funny. Oh, the funny on Caden is I've never had a kid show up to with flip-flops before to practice. But he has such a dedicated mom, she went back and got him shoes. But I'm such a hardcore coach, I made him practice in the flip-flops until mom came back and I said, do not fall, do not fall. Do you remember that? But I didn't let him get out of practice. But the serious one is the Hustle Award. If there's any boy out there hustling up and down that court, always in his position, it's you. I also like his heart. When he hurt his hand, he still came to the next game, showed up, even when he knew he wasn't going to get to play because he had a hurt hand. He came and supported his team. That shows hustle.
Great.
So
Good job.
Hayden. All right, Mitch. All right, go, Mitch. Okay, Mitch is funny. Is the first day of practice, I didn't know that he hadn't played before, and he said, will you guard me? Test me. See if I can score on you. So I was like, all right, you know, so I was guarding. I saw him double dribble, walk, all these things. Like, oh my goodness, what am I getting myself into? And then I found out from his folks that this is his first season playing, and so he got the most improved because I see great potential with Mitch. For his first season, he did great. So good job.
Good job, Mitch. Over there.
Smile. Good job, Mitch. Ramsey. All right. Ramsey. Now this is Ramsey's funny one. Ramsey always thinks he's in the game, don't you? Every time we start the game, Ramsey goes out there, and I have to remind myself, keep him back. So I think it was the last game, I hear from the stand, Coach, you have 6 players out there. I'm like, no, I don't. And then I look, and Ramsey's out there. I'm like, yeah, Ramsey, back in. But that's because his serious part is that he has the best attitude. No matter what drill we're doing, what I'm making him do, he never complains. He just does it. You never hear complain when I have him do the suicide lines with dribbles. You just have the greatest attitude on the team. Good job, Ramsey. Look at you. Show me that's a good picture. There you go. There you go. All right. Antonio.
Ty.
All right. Antonio. Okay, this is Antonio's son. He normally plays a wing, I think in the past, or a guard. He does not want to play point guard. Every time I go, so I ask him, who do you want me to play as point guard? So his funny is, most kids want to play point guard, and I feel like I have to pull Antonio's teeth to make him play point guard. But his serious is, I think he's the best all-around player. The fact that he can play a wing if I need him to play a wing, he can play a point if I need him to play a point, and he can play a post if I needed him to play a post. So best overall player. So we'll sign all right. And Riggs? And the funny with Riggs is, I thought I might embarrass him being coach this year because I actually didn't sign up. My husband went to the meeting and signed me up. He signed himself up, but my husband's never played ball before, so I was like, I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But but he said, don't worry, you don't embarrass me, Mom. I think I might have one more year of that before that becomes too much of an embarrassment. But the serious one is that I think he's the best ball handler on the team, and so he does lots of dribbling. And I think it's starting to pay off. So, good job, Rick. Good job, Rick. Does someone mind taking a picture? That's the one bad part about being the coach is you don't get any pictures of the game.
I'm good.
You're good? All right. Thank you. All right, thank you guys. And I'd like to thank the parents. Colton's parents helped out a lot with the clock, so did Katie's. Thank you. That's never a fun job. Sometimes you get yelled at and that kind of stuff. So, and then I'd like to thank Austin's dad helping out a lot with the practices and the games. And all the parents for showing up. I know it's a lot of stress sometimes, juggling multiple kids or multiple events, getting them to practices, to and from games. And we did really well with that this year. So. Congratulations, Boxers. And I don't really think we could have ended on any better note. The other teams had a rough season, So I think ending on a tie, even though you want the win, probably made both teams go away happy today. All right, good job, boys.
I think for not having a coach in the beginning of the season and then to having a coach like you
Wait, I have a
in the
question.
season is amazing. I think you did a wonderful job.
Oh, thanks. And I hope I'm not too yelly. Sometimes it seems like you're yelling
that's
more,
perfect.
but it's so like the gym, they can't hear you unless you're yelling. If you're too,
Tell my wife that.
you might just live in a gymnasium.
We say we're all thankful.
Yeah, you can say that.
Well, I'm thankful for even on my first time of basketball that I got to do a lot of things.
You did. Good job. Anybody else want to say what they're thankful for around the table? All right, Antonio.
I'm thankful for having you as a coach.
Oh, that's very nice. Anybody else? Mitch, raise your hand. Okay.
Stand up.
Tyler. Yeah, thank you.
Rams has the same kid.
We did good today.
I am too.
Dude, seniors, you had your hand up.
I need that last shot.
Yeah.